1, 2, 3, 4, 5. John, do you hear the scouting report on the computer? Because we're trying to figure it out.
A great job of protecting the football and for us to create a few too.
Kickoff is 3 o'clock in Kinnick Stadium. The game will be televised by Fox. UNI's on the road to take on FCS-powered North Dakota State in Missouri Valley Conference action. The Panthers head into the game with a 3-1 record and open league play last week with a lopsided win over Youngstown State.
This is always a challenge, and then you throw in all the factors of the road game and things like that. It doubles the challenge for us. But again, it's we've got a good football team, so we've got a lot of work to do this week, and we'll find out what happens, and we'll find out where we're at on Sunday morning.
That's UNI coach Mark Farley. Drake is at home to take on Dayton in Pioneer Football League action. Coach Todd Stepsis says Ian Corwin could return to quarterback for the Bulldogs. He's been out since injuring his arm in a Week 2 loss at Montana State. And also in Iowa College football action tomorrow, Upper Iowa's on the road to take on Augustana of South Dakota. High school football's next on the Scouting Report.
Who is a Beck's player with heart?
Growing up on the farm, you got to get stuff done. I have to get the job done there.
I love the team effort in football. It really couldn't be done by just a few people. You need every single person.
Beck's is recognizing student athletes that are not just a star on the playing field, but a player that shows heart in school and in the ag industry. Nominate a player today. Go to brownfieldagnews.com and search Player with Heart. Beck's, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in Iowa. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
6 rated matchups highlight Week 7 of the high school season. And with the stretch run underway, district titles are being decided. That includes an 8-player where top-ranked Montezuma visits number 8 Baxter. Chris Varney has a preview.
It's a battle of 2 explosive offenses tonight. Montezuma ranks number 1 in the state in touchdowns with 62. Baxter ranks 5th in touchdowns with 51. Bolts head coach Rod Luther.
Montezuma plays good in all phases, so to say that we can be as good defensively as they are, I don't know about that. But I do know, played in a game a couple years ago that was, I think, like 92-88 or something, and I mean, it just, you knew you wanted the ball last, and I've been in those games. We hope it doesn't come down to that. I hope our defense is better than that. But
the Braves are led by senior quarterback Eddie Burgess, while the Bolts have junior quarterback Cody Damon, which will be a challenge for Montezuma head coach John Beck.
Not a huge guy, but he's 50. Runs behind that big O-line they got really well. They got physical O-line, physical D-line too. He does a lot of good things, spreads the ball around. We just got to make sure we're pursuing the ball and doing our job and making sure we're flowing really well.
7-0 Montezuma visits 6-0 Baxter. For the Scouting Report, this is Chris Varney.
Also an 8-player, second-ranked Cam Anita plays host to Coon Rapids Bayard. Third-ranked Easton Valley is at home against Edgewood Colesburg. Fourth-ranked Remsen St. Mary's pays a visit to Arweva. Class A, top-rated West Hancock is at St. Ansgar. Number 2, Woodbury Central hosts Tri-Center. It's third-ranked Grundy Center at BCLUW, while fourth-ranked North Lynn hosts Hudson. In 1A, it's a battle of unbeatens as fourth-ranked Dike New Hartford pays a visit to number 10 Denver. Jeff Rameen reports.
Wolverines started out the season with back-to-back wins over ranked opponents and have cruised since to a 6-0 mark on the season. Here's head coach Don Betts on the key unit for his team, the offensive line.
We've got those kids who played together before, and they keep improving as the season goes along. But they've gotten better as the years gone along, and that's kind of the anchor of our offense is those guys.
DNH has rushed for 1,361 yards this season and 24 scores on the ground. Then we'll talk about the Denver Cyclones. Their penchant is defense, but first, here's head coach Rhett Barrett with a comment on the Wolverines.
I mean, they lost a lot of guys last year, but they just rebuild. They have guys waiting for their chance. They're well coached. They're big. They're physical. They play hard, and they know how to win.
Denver this season 6-0, and they've allowed just 13 points this entire season. 4 total shutouts for the Denver defense, and they've got a nice 3-pronged rushing attack to bring into the game on Friday night. It's senior night from Denver, and a big one. Undefeated teams doing battle tonight in Cyclone Country. 6-0 Dike New Hartford and 6-0 Denver. Reporting for the Scouting Report for Radio On The Go Sports, I'm Jeff Ramin.
Also in 1A, it's top-ranked Van Meter visiting Interstate 35. Number 2, Iowa City Regina hosts West Branch, while third-ranked Underwood is at home against West Monona. This season, Bex is recognizing student-athletes that are not just a star on the playing field, but a player that shows heart in school, at work, through the community, and in the ag industry. Logan Higgins of Greene County has grown up on a farm and has seen his responsibilities increase.
What I do on my farm is I help soil cows and chew pigs and stuff, and then harvest and planting season, help out whenever I can. My role's kind of grown by just having more responsibility to do on the farm.
He calls it a difficult but rewarding way of life.
Yeah, I get a sense of accomplishment from it because if you have a good year, you feel like you did the right things in order to get that, earn that good year.
Wade Yoder of Central City says farming's been a big part of his life, and he's learned the value of teamwork through his involvement in Boy Scouts as well as the Central City Fire Department.
My dad's actually the ranger at the Boy Scout camp here in Central City, so kind of brought up in it and everything. And then fire department as well. It's a family deal that we've all been a part of, kind of just a tradition. But yeah, there's plenty of teamwork aspects in there, being able to accomplish your goals.
Colin Casey of Algona Garrigan says farming has been in his family for at least 4 generations, and it's become a tradition.
It's just a way I can connect with them, kind of learn how our past went and how they started farming long ago. We still have old tractors that we use, so it's nice to learn how to use those and operate those, and then just kind of seeing the changes with old agriculture to the new technology we have today. So it's a way to connect family through that too.
Jamin Stewart of Webster City has spent several years showing livestock at the Iowa State Fair as well as the Hamilton County Fair.
This year was my last year of showing sheep because I plan on playing football somewhere. So I'm just trying to focus on that this year. But yep, at the state fair also, I've shown ever since I was old enough, and it's just, I've met a lot of people, and I've been heavily involved in it.
Beck's Players with Heart. The rest of Week 7 is next on the Scouting Report.
This is Dawn Heatland, physical therapist at Hancock County Health System. Are you looking for a way to rehabilitate that nagging injury? Or maybe you need to reteach your body and mind to do the things you used to do with ease. Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
The Scouting Report from Radio Iowa Sports.
Playing a rated foe is nothing new for 5th-ranked Esterville Lincoln Central in Class 2A. And the Midgets face another rated hurdle tonight. Stephen Cutler reports.
The Class 2A District 2 Gauntlet has another installment in Ida Grove tonight as number 5 Esterville Lincoln Central takes their 4-2 record on the road to play number 4 OABCIG. This will be the 5th team Esterville Lincoln Central has played this year that has spent time in the top 10. Head coach Ryan Rizak talked about the team's mindset when facing such a difficult schedule.
It's been one of those schedules that, you look at it and kind of say, well, it's going to be a fun year. It's accept the challenge. In the end, you're just trying to get better and better and better. Just try to hit your stride, and hopefully you can have the opportunity to make the playoffs.
OABCIG head coach Larry Allen talked about the importance of home field advantage coming into tonight's top 5 matchup.
Playing at home is going to be key for us, I think. Home crowd really seems to get momentum on our side, and I think that's going to be enough to give us a great opportunity. When we played Spirit Lake a couple of weeks ago and came down to the 4th quarter, things started going our way. That momentum that we built with that crowd support was huge, and I think that just pumps the kids up. We're just really appreciative of that support.
From KD KDSN AM 1530. This is Stephen Cutler for the Radio Iowa Scouting Report.
Also in 2A, it's top-ranked Southeast Valley hosting Pocahontas area. Number 2 walk-on is at Jessup. Third-ranked West Marshall hosts Roland Story. Unbeatens collide in 3A District 1 as third-ranked Boyden Hole Rock Valley visits number 8 Sergeant Bluff Luton. Justin Hellinger has a preview.
The Nighthawks are 6-0 after a win at Sioux Center last Friday. Sergeant Bluff Luton is 5-1 after a win at MOC Floyd Valley. Both teams are 2-0 in the district. For Sergeant Bluff Luton, it's all about the system offensively.
They're so sound in their system. They can throw it extremely well. They're great receivers. And the quarterback is the son of the coach. Outstanding kid that's obviously been around football his whole life and just really good at what he does.
That's Nighthawks head coach Corey Brandt. The key to matching up will be discipline on defense.
We've got to be very disciplined in our game plan. Got to do what coach has set us up to do to try to stop it. So we just need to be really disciplined in how we do things.
Previous meetings between the two state-ranked teams have given rise to a good rivalry.
It's a lot of fun to play these guys, and we emailed back and forth a little bit earlier this week, and we said, hey, it's always fun to play each other, but it's never fun to prepare for each other, that's for sure.
Warriors head coach Justin Smith. Smith sees the keys to a win this way.
Got to play fast and got to play physical. If you don't play fast and physical against Boyden Hole, it's going to be a long night for you.
For Radio Iowa, I'm Justin Hellinger.
Also in 3A, 6th-ranked Nevada is at home against number 10 Algona. Top-ranked Harlan visits Adel 8 a.m. It's number 2 West Delaware hosting Hampton Dumont Cal. Class 4A, there's one rated matchup. It finds 2nd-ranked Cedar Rapids Xavier hosting 9th-ranked Clear Creek Amana. Also, it's number 1 North Scott visiting Clinton. In Class 5A, there's one rated matchup. It finds 2nd-ranked Southeast Polk visiting number 6 Cedar Rapids Prairie. Also in Class 5A, 3rd-ranked Iowa City High is on the road at Pleasant Valley. Last night, top-ranked Cedar Rapids Kennedy improved to 7-0 by rolling to a victory over Davenport West. That's all for the Scouting Report. For Radio Iowa Sports, I'm Todd Keough.
The Kingland Construction Kickoff Show continues from the field next.
Hi, this is Scott Wilson of Wilson Dental. We have been treating our patients' dental needs for almost 50 years, and our philosophy has always been to treat our patients as family. Become a part of our family. Call Wilson Dental in Forest City, where your smile is our reward.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Your vehicle has been in an accident. You need Dale's Body Shop of Forest City. Dale's has been repairing vehicles since 1980. With Dale's, you'll receive high-quality work and professional service. Dale's is also a diamond dealer for WeatherTech and Ultimate Lining Spray-On bed liners. Dale's Body Shop of Forest City.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry truck accessories of all kinds, fifth wheel hitches, LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
Now, once again, here's the voice of the Indians, Zarin Agasdahl.
Right outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate, I guess.
Kingland Construction Service is a sponsor of today's pregame show. We really appreciate all they do for Forest City and area athletics. Give them a call today at 641-585-0101. That's 641-585-0101. Kingland Construction Service of Forest City. See, they're doing a lot of great work over there. Going to be building the renovations going on at Litzen RV. So a lot of great work. A lot of the buildings, that original building for Litzen RV, a lot of the other great buildings around Forest City in the area. This press box we're sitting in right now, all this stuff built by Kingland Construction Service. And what a great job they do. Eric and his crew, awesome. And from the family to the company to everybody involved in Kingland Construction Service, just amazing people. Give them a call today, 641-585-0101. Again, 641-585-0101. Zarin Agasdahl with you, high from the Forest City press box, high above as the teams are warming up and getting set for tonight's kickoff between 1-5 Forest City and 3-3 New Hampton. Still fighting for playoff spots, both of these teams, and we should have an exciting one here this evening. Luckily for the Indians, it's on their home field. Forest City hasn't had the best luck at New Hampton over the years. Actually haven't had very good luck against this team. Only 2 wins all time against them. One of them came in the postseason last year. And now let's bring in Forest City head football coach Chad Moore, who joins us. First of all, Coach, just last week, Clear Lake got the best of you. You had a chance. A couple of kickoff returns, kind of the difference in the game. You're able to get one yourself, though, with Jack Thompson. That was an explosive play to start off the game, but Clear Lake just too much for you guys last week. Your team fought, though, Coach.
Yeah, Zarin, we did start off really well, and like we talked last week and earlier this week about the goals that we had to have this week, we met quite a few of those goals. We wanted to possess the ball. We wanted to run more plays than them. We wanted to make something happen on special teams, big, and we got a lot of that stuff done. We ran about 30 more plays than they did. We possessed the ball 11 more minutes than they did. Obviously tried to key Tavy off the field as much as possible. The thing that just was a backbreaker for us were big plays and being negative in the turnovers. We didn't tackle very well in some situations, gave up some big plays that probably didn't need to happen, and turned the ball over a couple times when they capitalized and made the scores off them. And quite frankly, that was that fine line, that difference maker.
What are you expecting out of New Hampton?
We're going to get a big back. New Hampton's just one of those football teams that's fundamentally sound. They not real flashy. They got a big receiver, quarterback. Obviously we played them in the playoffs last year and had a tight football game. Felt like we kind of handled them pretty well all game, but it was a close football game, and that's just New Hampton football. They're just going to grind on you and make it happen, and they don't make too many mistakes. So as close and tight as this district is, that's what we got to do. We got to eliminate mistakes. We got to be good tacklers, and we got to keep this big back under control and play good defense. And hopefully our offense continues to grow. Really happy with where we were and just the playmaking ability and the ability to keep moving forward.
Coach, obviously they want some revenge. You guys ended their season on this field last year. Do you feel like they'll come in with a little bit more fire tonight?
Yeah, over the years we've had some big games with New Hampton, and I think they will. They always come in and play us really tough, and they've got some really good athletes coming back, and the Weemark kid and that McShane at running back, and then their quarterback, all returners. The Weemark kid's, I think, one of the leading receivers in the district, and he's a big body that you got to try and deal with. And so, yeah, I think they'll come with a little fire in their belly, and they took one on the chin, so I guess they want to bounce back, and everybody realizes this race is wide open, and anybody can get anybody every night. And I think they've got to be on guard with us a little bit. We've given a lot of people some fits. We just can't get quite over the top. So I know our guys will come back battling. It's our seniors' last home game that's guaranteed, and I'm proud of their efforts. And they come back every week going to work. So I don't expect any left.
All right, Coach, we'll let you get back to preparations. That was Forest City head football coach Chad Moore taking some time for us, as he does each and every single week on our pregame show, and then he'll talk to us again tomorrow morning on the Coach's Corner program. But really appreciate it, Coach. A few minutes, we'll come back more from the Team Construction pregame show next on KIOW.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service.
Welcome back here to Forest City High School as we get set for this Class 2A District 3 matchup between the Forest City Indians and the New Hampton Chickasaws. Hello again, everybody, from Forest City High School. Zarin Egestal with you as we get set for kickoff in just a moment. Let's take a look at starting lineups. First of all, the defensive starters for the Forest City Indians. Defensive line from left to right will look like this. Number 84 is Andrew Snyder. He's a 6'4", 205-pound senior. Defensive tackles are number 66, Levi Olson, and number 60, Carson Buffington. And the other defensive end is number 87, Truman Knutson. He wears number 87. He is a 6'3", 185-pound senior. The linebackers are number 13, Andy Olson, number 26, Sam Clausen, and number 57, Trevor Seidel. The defensive backs are number 88, Vinton Feldman, number 4, Jack Thompson, number 2, Kellen Moore, and number 21, Ethan Sesker. The starting offense for New Hampton will look like this. Left tackle, number 70, Logan Peterman. Left guard, number 54, Zach Utley. Center, number 76, Jacob Burgart. Right guard, number 56, Daniel Orthus. And right tackle, number 71, that's Marshall Zion. The running back is number 30, Braden McShane. The fullback is number 26, Isaac Howe. The wide receivers, number 88, Drake Wemark. Number 86, Aiden Roberson. And at number 81, Carter Steinlege. And the head coach is in his 29th year, Scott Frericks. He is 192-96 in his 29 years as the head coach of the New Hampton Chickasaws. New Hampton wins the toss. They defer. Forest City will elect to receive. With the defer, the Indians will defend from left to right. That's where they will receive the kickoff from. New Hampton will kick from right to left. For those looking for directions, New Hampton will kick from the west. Forest City will defend the east, and that's where they will receive from. Starting offense for the Indians, left tackle is number 69, Colby Krutzinger. Left guard is number 66, Levi Olson. Center is number 57, Trevor Seidel. Right guard, number 52, TJ Weber. Right tackle, number 60, Carson Buffington. The tight end is number 84, Andrew Snyder. The wide receivers are number 87, Truman Knutson, number 2, Kellen Moore, and number 4, Jack Thompson. The running back is number 13, Andy Olson. And on senior night, the senior quarterback is number 15, 5'11", 151 pounds. Carter Brookoff, the offense you will see for Forest City out first. Defense for Coach Frericks and the New Hampton Chickasaws will look like this. Defensive line, number 60, Gatlin McCumber. Number 76, Jacob Burgart. Number 79, Cam Josephson, and number 54, Zach Utley. Linebackers, Braden McShane. Number 34 is Ben Tengi, and Isaac Howe wears number 26. Defensive backs are Carson Spletz and number 33, Evan Knowlton. Defensive backs are Carter Steinlege and number 88, Drake Wemark. Jack Thompson and Kellen Moore back to receive for Forest City. It'll be Drake Wemark to kick it off here for the New Hampton Chickasaws from right to left. They go with two kickers, either Wemark or Steinlege. And I believe it's either Wemark or Steinlege out there right now. Both of them do the kicking. And this one is underway, going to be taken by the Indians from left to right. It's actually Vinton Feldman, back there for Forest City to receive that kick. It wasn't Kellen Moore. It was Vinton Feldman and Jack Thompson. Feldman takes the kickoff all the way back to the 22-yard line where he's going to be taken down. Forest City's normal kick returners of Jack Thompson and Kellen Moore. Vinton Feldman back deep this time for the Indians, and he takes it out to about the 23-yard line where Forest City will set up first down and 10. Caden Dirksen. That was Mason Lane, the tackle for New Hampton. Here's the Indians offense for the first time. Handoff to Andy Olson, left side, looking for some running room. Olson will plunge ahead of the 25-yard line to about the 27-yard line, where Forest City will have second down and 6 coming up after a 4-yard gain. 11:40 to play here in quarter number 1, just underway. A 4-yard pickup, second down and 6. Forest City 1-5. They are 0-3 in Class 2A District number 3. New Hampton 3-3. They are 2-1 in 2A District number 3. Forest City needs a victory tonight to keep their playoff hopes alive. Here's a handoff. They're going to go to Olson once again. He plunges, trying to find the first down around a defender. He'll be close to the first down marker as he broke a tackle. He's going to be just about it as he gets across the 30 And I think he's going to have enough for the first down out to the 33-yard line. They gave him the 34. That is enough for a first down, and the Indians are marching here on drive number 1 as they find their first down. Offense has been tough against New Hampton for Forest City over the last few years, including last year. They won the playoff game here, as we talked about in the pregame show. Forest City did. They'll show 3 receivers, trips to the right of the triangle formation, 1 receiver left. Swinging out to Kellen Moore. It's caught, 35-40. Moore is still loose, trying to get across to the 45. He's short and brought down at the 43-yard line. So Kellen Moore brought down at the 43. It's going to be a 9-yard pickup on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 1 coming for the Indians at the 43. They got to get to the 44-yard line for the first. 10-17 to play, no score. But even bigger for New Hampton as they can lock themselves in. So playoff implications for both teams tonight. 3 wins are going to get you a lock. New Hampton with 2 wins right now are trying to put themselves into a position where they can lock themselves in with a 3rd win tonight. Thompson to the left looking for some running room. He's got some blockers, first down yardage and more across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. Jack Thompson on the carry for the Indians. So Forest City will have another first down, and Forest City's offense is moving the football so far. Tangy with the tackle for New Hampton. And Forest City will set up now at the 47-yard line, where they will have it first down and 10. 1 receiver right, 3 receivers in a triangle to the left. Running back in the backfield to the right side of Andy Olson. We've got penalty markers on the field, and Forest City is going to be called for a false start. They'll move back 5 yards. So it'll be first down and 15 upcoming for the Indians. 9:25 to play here in quarter number 1. Just going back to some of the games in this series over the last 3 years. Forest City scored 7 last year, 7 the game before that, and 0, so 14 points the last 3. If you look back to the last 5 meetings, Forest City has 0-0, 7-7, 14. So the most they've scored in the last 5 games against New Hampton has been 14 points. As the Indians trying to run to the right, going to be brought down to the 40-yard line is Kellen Moore. It'll be a loss of 2 more, so Forest City will have 2nd down and 17 now coming as Moore loses 2 back to the 40-yard line. And it'll be 8:46 to play here in quarter number 1, and the Indians will have a long ways to go to try to find their 3rd first down of this drive. On the flip side, New Hampton has scored a ton of points. This is the 13th meeting between these two teams. New Hampton has outscored Forest City 279-96, and 40 of them were scored in 1 year. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers left, wide open. Backfield for the Indians, 5 wide receivers. Pass incomplete, intended for Kellen Moore at the 45-yard line, as I believe that was McShane. Yeah, Braden McShane, the linebacker, in coverage there for New Hampton. And he will take down Kellen Moore without the reception. So it'll be 3rd down and 17 coming for the Indians. They'll need 17 yards to pick up the first. They got to get across the 50 inside New Hampton territory at the 43-yard line. So they got to get to the New Hampton 43. They're currently at the Forest City 40. 1 man in motion. That's Kellen Moore from backfield to the left side. Under pressure is Brookoff. He'll need to get rid of it. He does, and it's incomplete. Intended for Moore. Good pressure there from the defensive line. That was Gatlin McCumber, the sophomore defensive lineman that was on pressure of Brookoff. He was trying to chase Brookoff down there, McCumber. And Brookoff will have to throw it, tries to get it to Kellen Moore, who was sliding down. He would have been a good 6 or 7 yards short of the first down marker if the catch was made. And after 2 first downs, a penalty, and a loss of down on a play, Forest City will now have to punt as Kretzinger is back in punt formation for the Indians. He will boot this one away. It's an end-over-end kick. Fair catch is called for at the 25-yard line by Wemark. So Wemark will call for the fair catch at the 25-yard line, and New Hampton's offense will come out here for the first time. Led by McShane, he is a senior quarterback. McShane, the quarterback Forest City has seen over the last 2 years of playing New Hampton. Has been their go-to guy now in his senior season for the Chickasaws. going to give the ball to the sophomore McShane quite often. McShane and Weemark are the top two guys offensively. Under center, Lane hands it off. It's going to be McShane to the right side. McShane driving. He's got about 10 yards on the pickup, but there's a penalty marker at the play, which could be, well, we'll see what it's called. No, they throw it back. It could be a holding. Originally, it is going to be a holding initial indication against New Hampton, and so it will go backwards. Originally, the flag was thrown right where the tackle was being made. So in that case, it was a possibility that, well, maybe it's Forest City being called for a face mask. Instead, they picked up the flag and moved the flag. Originally thrown at the 35. They moved the flag to the 30. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, so they move it back to the 20, and it will be New Hampton, first down and 15 from their own 20-yard line. 7:54 to play, and movement from New Hampton. That's going to push them back another 5 yards. 7:53 to play here in the first quarter, and now New Hampton with the penalty troubles. It's going to be first down and 15. First down and 20 after 5 more yards to the New Hampton 15-yard line. 7:52. They break the huddle. Lane under center. He's got a running back and a fullback in the backfield, tight end to the left, and they're going to swing it out to Weemark on the right side. Weemark's got the catch, and he's going to be stuffed down after a couple of yards. Great job there by the Forest City defense as they wrapped Weemark up originally. And he's going to find a gain of about 2. And it's going to be second down and about 18 coming from the 18-yard line. They've got to get out to the 35-yard line. Trying to get Forest City to jump on a hard count. They're going to hand this one off. And it's McShane. He breaks to the 20, a couple of yards. So 2 yards each in the last 2 plays for New Hampton. Snyder on the tackle for the Indians, and it's going to be back to the 20-yard line of New Hampton. It'll be third down and 15. So third and 15 from the New Hampton 20. They've got to get out to the New Hampton 35-yard line and across it for the first down. Watch Weemark. He's the guy they like to throw to. He's split off to the far side. And they are going to know. They're going to hand it off to McShane off the right side. McShane looking for some running room. He's got the first down and more. McShane is loose across the 40 to the 45, across the 45, and going to be brought down at the 47-yard line. So third and 15. They go to the running back, McShane, and he breaks forward all the way to the 47-yard line. Huge gain off right tackle for the Chickasaws as they run behind Zion. Also had blocking from Weemark, who was split out there. We mentioned to watch that right side. Weemark was out there blocking, and Howe, the fullback, also gets out. He gets a block. They're going to pitch it out to McShane again. McShane brought down across the 50, but inside Forest City territory. It's going to be a good gain on first down for the Chickasaws as their offense continues to move the ball down the field. 6 minutes to play here in the first. They're going to spot him at the Forest City 49-yard line. So give him a gain of 4. Second down and 6 coming for the Chickasaws. White jerseys, black pants, red helmets for New Hampton. Forest City, white helmets, red jerseys, and white pants here on senior night. Weemark split to the far side. Shotgun for Lane. He hands it off. Running room to the 45. It's McShane again who runs it to the 45-yard line. Give him a gain of 4 more. And it'll be third down and about 2 coming up for New Hampton from the Forest City 45-yard line with 5:20 to play here in quarter number 1. They've gone to McShane, and McShane. So far, one pass out to Weemark, but the rest of the drive so far has been McShane. They go to McShane again. He's got running room. First down and more across the 40, across the 35, inside the Forest City 35-yard line at the 34. McShane will break forward for a couple more. His 6th carry of the night puts McShane over 50 yards so far on this drive alone. First drive for New Hampton in the game. 4:48 to play in the first. And the 34-yard line's where they mark him. Mason Lane, senior quarterback, runs to the sideline, finds the play. They'll break the huddle. They're on the Forest City 34. They pack it in tight. Weemark to the right side, fullback, running back in the game. They're going to pitch it out to McShane. McShane Breaks forward, 30-25, inside the 25. Did he get the 20? No, he's going to be stopped short at about the 24, so he just gets inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Another first down gain for McShane. Kind of goes back to the old adage of you're not going to change the feet on a winning horse. Just keep giving it to McShane. Forest City has yet to find a way to stop him. 4:15 to play here in the first period. It's been all McShane, 7 carries for over 60 yards so far on this drive. 7 carries for 63 yards to be exact. Weemark is split out to the near side, though you can't just get all trapped up on McShane. They will throw to Weemark. That's their goal. They get McShane, and then they throw to Weemark. This time it's going to be the rush of the fullback, Howe, as he breaks forward to about the 20. So they'll involve the fullback from time to time as well. His 24th carry, over 100 yards rushing for him so far, but he's only got 1 touchdown, and that was from 7 yards out. He only runs at about 4 yards per carry. 95, well, over 100 now, as he gets it out to the 20-yard line. About 100 yards exactly for Isaac Howe on the season. Weemark to the near side. He's off the line of scrimmage. They're going to pitch it out to Howe, the fullback, as they're giving Weemark a little bit of a break, and this is New Hampton football. They're just going to run it on you. And he breaks forward to about the 16, we'll call it the 17-yard line, where it'll be third down for New Hampton from the 17. Forest City gets them to third down. This could be an opportunity for the Indians to try to get a stop here. Push them back a couple yards on third down. Obviously, they'll keep that offense on the field. You got to find 2 stops here. Third down and 3 is where they're going to start. 3:20 to play. First quarter. Lane takes the snap. They're going to give it to McShane. McShane looking for running room. He's got the first down inside the 15-yard line. Mark him at about the 12-yard line. First down and 10. New Hampton from the 12. Forest City will do some changing out defensively. Trying to give people rest. It's been a long, grueling drive for New Hampton. They've just pounded it on this Forest City defense so far. 3:03 to play in the first quarter. They're going to give it to McShane, right side. McShane's got blockers inside the 5. McShane looking for the goal line. Is he there? He's going to be short. McShane short of the goal line at about the 3-yard line. About a 9-yard rush on first down, and it's going to be second down in about less than 1 for New Hampton. They have to get across the 2. They're just behind the 2. Got to get across the 2 for the first down. So a couple of inches for a first down, and they're going to have 4 plays from about 2 yards out to try to punch this in. 1 receiver left. Tied into the game, fullback, running back. Lane under center, hands it to McShane. McShane, goal line touchdown. Nothing tricky for New Hampton. They go McShane 10 times on this drive, and he caps it off with a touchdown from 2 yards out. And New Hampton will try to add on the 2-point conversion with 2:23 to play here in quarter number 1. 10 carries for 79 yards for McShane. No, they gave him the 3. Okay, so 10 carries for 80 yards for McShane and the touchdown on this drive. Under center, Lane takes the snap. He's going to throw. They're going to the corner. It is caught by Drake Weemark for the touchdown, or the 2-point conversion for New Hampton. 2:23 to play in quarter number 1. It's New Hampton 8, Forest City 0. Kickoff is next.
Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 to see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. About 14 plays there for the Chickasaws, including 10 of them from Braden McShane, and the Chickasaws are able to drive the length of the field and a little bit more. Remember, they had the big 2 penalties. They had the holding call, and along with the holding, they had the false start that moved them back 15 yards. The holding the holding was in the middle of the play, so it wasn't a full 5 yards. It was a total of 10, almost 11 yards that they ended up losing between the 2 penalties, because holding is from the spot of the foul. Wemark will tee it up at the 40-yard line, where he will boot it away for New Hampton. Going to be taken by the Indians at the 15. It's Kellen Moore to the 30. Doesn't go out of bounds, but there's 2 penalty markers on the field. Kellen Moore all the way out to the 40-yard line, but we have 2 penalty markers on the field, which is never good, as Forest City found out last week. Had the opening kickoff returned by Jack Thompson, but it seemed like any other long play that Forest City had a week ago, it was called back for something. This time it's going to be a holding, and that will take the Indians back. Forest City's kick return has been one extremely bright spot so far on the season for the Indians. Thompson, normal kick returner, came into the game averaging almost 30 yards per time he returns a kick, including the touchdown that went 91 yards in the opening drive for Forest City, the opening kickoff for the Indians last week. And Kellen Moore, on his kick returns, that was his 11th right there. He's averaging about 20 yards per kick return. So the Indians are averaging well over 20 yards, both of their kick returners, per time. Here's Andy Olson running for the Indians on first down, and he'll punch forward about 4 yards as the Indians started from the 11. Andy Olson will punch forward to the 15, a 4-yard gain on first down. And with 1:58 to play in the first quarter, Forest City will have about 6 yards to go here on second down upcoming for the Indians. Drive started at the 11. Second play of it so far. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. They're going to give this off. No, it's a quarterback keeper. Brookoff has still got it at the 20. He's got it to the 25, 30. Brookoff loops to the 40, to the 50, 45, 40, and he steps out of bounds. Brookoff running to the end zone. The official says he steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line, though it's still going to be a huge gain for Carter Brookoff on second down and 6. Brookoff breaks it out to the 41, and he was heading for the house, though officials say he steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. We'll take the large gain on first down, though. 1:30 to play here in quarter number 1. Indians offense moving again. They moved the ball pretty well for the start of the last drive, 2 first downs, and then they had a couple penalties that stalled out the drive, but the Indians have been able to move the football so far. 2 receivers right, wing to the left. Running back in the backfield is Olsen. They're going to swing it out to Knutson. Knutsen's got it at the 40. He'll break forward for about 3 yards. Nope, 2 yards. They get him at the 43-yard line, so a gain of 2 on first down for Knutson. It'll be second down and 8 coming up for the Indians at their own 43-yard line. 1:11 to play in the first period. First period has gone by so far. There's a 27-yard keeper for Carter Brookoff as he gets out to the 41-yard line. 43-yard line now for the Indians. Tight end wing and a receiver to the right, 1 receiver left. Brookoff is going to keep it. Play action. Brookoff looking to throw. Still looking downfield. It's going to be incomplete. Intended for Snyder across the middle at the sticks. And it's going to be just a bit over his head. Incomplete. Snyder was in coverage there. Talon Bohati, the sophomore. Bohati we saw last year as a freshman. Saw him in some other sports as well as a freshman. Now in his sophomore year, getting some time. Bohati for New Hampton. 43-yard line is where the Indians will have it third down and 8 with 44 seconds to play in the first period. Timed out in essence, obviously, in the first, don't care. Though 8 yards is of essence. As Carter Brookoff is under pressure, he's scrambling, he rolls, it's incomplete. Intended for Thompson near the first down marker. McShane in coverage there for New Hampton. It's incomplete, and for a city, I would assume will have to punt here from the 43-yard line of their own, as Kretzinger will. The punt unit was on. Kretzinger will back up, and with 38 seconds left, Forest City will have another drive that will stall out, and they will punt it from their own 43-yard line. Drake Wemark is the punt returner. He's back to receive this one for New Hampton. Averages 16.8 yards per punt return, and he'll be back at his own 23-yard line where he will set up. Kretzinger will take the snap. He will boot this one away. It's a good spiral boot, and Wemark will call for a fair catch at about the 15-yard line. So Wemark backed up. He was started at his own 23, and he's backed up all the way to his own 15-yard line on a good boot there by Kretzinger, and that's where the New Hampton offense will take over first down and 10. An offense that marched right down the field on the Indians last time out. Kretzinger averaging about 37 yards per punt. That was a good one there. 33 seconds left here in the first. 8-0. New Hampton is the lead. Has the lead. Rather, I think would be the proper way of saying that. And they'll break the huddle. New Hampton offense, led by a pretty big offensive line. In the shotgun is Lane. He's going to throw on first down. It's past to Wemark. Wemark's got the catch at the line of scrimmage, across the line of scrimmage to about the 17, maybe the 18. Ethan Sesker, Kellen Moore, both there for the Indians. As Wemark will, now they're going to give him the 19. So they give him a 4-yard pickup to the 19. It'll be second down and 6, as this will take us to the end of our first quarter. First quarter in the books. It's Forest City trailing New Hampton 8-0. We'll be back for the second quarter after this.
Delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more. Available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W Family Restaurant, where the food is as good as the root beer, Highway 69 North in Forest City.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for League and Open Bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East,
Clear Lake
Forest City.
7, Crestwood 6. Crestwood scored first, and Tavy then broke off like a 37-yard touchdown to tie it. Here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. One important score to pass along to you, as Clear Lake is leading Crestwood 7-6. That's with 4:22 left in the first quarter. Crestwood took the opening lead against the Clear Lake Lions, trying to win the district championship, and Clear Lake comes back and finds a touchdown of their own. Carson Tavy, 36-yard touchdown pass to Jagger Schmidt for the touchdown for the Lions. So Clear Lake trying to win the district tonight. Forest City actually needs to be cheering for those Clear Lake Lions this evening. Just helps things out if Crestwood, the more losses and less wins Crestwood has, it just helps things moving forward. Of course, no official path to the playoffs besides winning right now for the Indians. McShane on the first play, 35-40. He's loose to the 50, and Venton Feldman is going to finally run him down inside Forest City territory at about the 36-yard line. As McShane gets loose, Forest City is still unable to control the sophomore. As he breaks it out to the 36-yard line, it'll be a huge gain for the New Hampton with 4:41 to play in this second quarter, just underway in the second quarter. New Hampton 8, Forest City 0, 36-yard line of the Indians. Wemark goes to the far side. Tight end to each side, fullback, running back. Big gain on first down for the fullback, Isaac Howe. So the fullback, Isaac Howe, in there. And he's going to break forward to about the, where they're spotting him, 28. So the 28-yard line, a gain of about 8 on first down. It'll be second down and 2 coming up. Wemark left, same formation. They're going to give it inside. That's 44. We talked about that in the pregame show Wiltsey came in with 16 carries, 52 yards, about 4 yards per carry. They give it to Wiltsey as he breaks forward to about the 19-yard line. Big gain on second down as Wiltsey will find the first down for New Hampton. Still no answer for the New Hampton offense for the Forest City defense. Wemark left, same formation. Wiltsey in the fullback position. McShane is back as the running back. They give it to McShane, and Kellen Moore is going to bring him down to the backfield. Forest City able to get a body on McShane in the backfield for the first time, and it's going to be their leading tackler. Kellen Moore came in 51 and a half tackles for Moore coming into this game, 3.5 for a loss, including 35 solo. That will go back down as a solo tackle for Kellen Moore and a tackle for a loss in the backfield of McShane. Second down and 14 coming up from the Forest City 22-yard line for the New Hampton Chickasaws. 9:44 to play in quarter number 2. Tight formation. One man in motion. That's Wemark from left to right across the line. He's going to split out of the numbers. McShane breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and he'll break forward all the way inside the 15, down near the 10-yard line. Forest City had a couple bodies on him just past the line of scrimmage, though nobody's able to bring McShane down. He's all the way to the 10. And it's going to be a large gain for New Hampton on second down, all the way down to the 10. They got to get to about the 8 for a first down. A gain of 12 on second down. 9:04 to play in quarter number 2. Two backs in the backfield this time. We've got penalty markers on the field. And there might be 12 men on the field for New Hampton. Is there 12 out there? They had somebody run to the sidelines. Wemark will come back in. No, somebody ran off. Wemark came in. Might have been an equipment, something, helmet, or there was no penalty. So blood or equipment or something. They took one of the guys off the field. It's a new formation for New Hampton. They were going to go with 3 backs in the backfield. Instead, they bring Wemark back in, go back to a normal formation. McShane to the 5. McShane will be taken out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 5-yard line. So give him 5 yards on third down and 2. It'll be first down and goal for the Chickasaws from the Forest City 5. 8:35 to play here in quarter number 2. 8-0 New Hampton in the lead, but they're on the doorstep once again at the 5-yard line. Mason Lane will find the play, which has been all McShane so far in this contest. McShane has gone 13 carries for 133 yards and a touchdown. They give it back to him again. Give him 5 more and another touchdown. 144 yards and 2 touchdowns on 15 carries for Braden McShane as the sophomore breaks forward once again into the end zone. Touchdown, New Hampton, with 8:31 to play here in quarter number 2. 6'2", 200-pound sophomore, and they found their guy for the next couple of years as Braden McShane continues to run and run wild. Came in averaging nearly 6 yards per carry. He's over 700 yards and now has 11 touchdowns on the season for the Chickasaws. Timeout, New Hampton. 8:31 to play here in the quarter. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back after this.
Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer. Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lovick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Back here to Forest City High School, do want to throw a shout out to Chris Anderson, Chris's Kettle Corn. They're set up here at the game tonight. Just set up a couple times last year. Set up at the game here tonight, first time this season, but great popcorn supplying us up here in the press box. We really appreciate all of Chris's kids were Forest City athletes, Forest City High School graduates. Now he's got a shop in downtown Clear Lake. So if you're in the Clear Lake area, make sure you visit him there, Chris's Kettle Corn. McShane will take the direct snap, Wildcat formation. Ball's loose on the ground, and it's going to be, I think, picked up by Forest City, but it's only the stop of a 2-point conversion. 8:31 to play here in quarter number 2. Forest City will stop the 2-point conversion on a direct snap to McShane. 14-0 Chickasaws will take 30 more seconds, come back in 30 seconds for kickoff.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Pruden metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Braden McShane, 15 carries, 144 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Gives him 11 touchdowns on the year. He came in at 699 yards on 124 carries. That's nearly 6 yards per carry, and he's well over that this evening. We mark to tee it up at the 40-yard line. Forest City will send Kellen Moore and Thompson back to receive. It'll be Kellen Moore who will take it back, stepping at his own 10-yard line, looking for a block. Kellen Moore looking for some room to the 30, to the 35, and he'll be brought down across the 35-yard line at about the 31. That stays about on average. Kellen Moore averages about 20 yards per kickoff return. That time, about 21 yards on the kickoff return out to the 31-yard line. He retreated back, all the way back to his own 10, where he picked it up. And Forest City's offense will set up first down and 10 from their own 31 with 8:23 to play here in quarter number 2. The Indians trying to punch one in here before halftime. Though New Hampton has kind of controlled the game so far. You punch one in before halftime, it's an all-new ball game. You're only trailing by 1 score. Indians will give a direct snap to Carter Brookoff, who went for 20 yards the last time he did it. This time, though, he's shut down quickly. That's Jacob Burgart, the senior defensive lineman who brings down Brookoff in the backfield. Burgart, 6 foot, 225 pounds. Big D tackle in there for New Hampton. It's going to be a loss back to about the 34-yard line, so a loss of 2. Second down and 12 for the Indians from their own 34. Forest City will break the huddle. Drew Greenwood is in for the Indians. He'll split out to the top half of your formation, the right side. All the rest of the receivers to the left side. Jack Thompson gets the pitch out, looking for some running room, and he'll get the lost yardage back plus a couple more, give him about a gain of 4 on second down for Jack Thompson on the pitch. Give him 4, gain of 4. It'll be third down and 8 coming up for the Indians. 3rd and 8 from their own 38-yard line with 7:17 to play in quarter number 2. As Carter Brookoff and the Indians will break the huddle. 4-4 is what we've seen so far. Excuse me, a 4-3 is what we've seen so far from the Chickasaws. They like to, as you can tell offensively, they like to do what they do and don't really change for whatever you do. 4-3 set up again for New Hampton. Timeout for a City. Indians didn't like something. They'll take a timeout. 6:56 to play in quarter number 2. It's Chickasaws 14, Indians 0. We're back in a minute following the timeout.
Center of Forest City, located at MBT. Whether it's completing your 401k rollover, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future, see Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at the MBT Investment Center. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investment Center, your partners for financial success.
The Shooters Dining Room is now open. Shooters will continue to have their drive-through window open as well. Check them out on Highway 69 North in Forest City or call ahead at 641-585-5000. That's 641-585-5000. Shooters in Forest City. Dining room
Not
and
good for us.
drive-through now open.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Back across the middle, pass is incomplete. Intended for Andrew Snyder as Carter Brookoff takes the snap, fires it across the middle. It was going to be enough for a first down if it was caught, but Snyder not able to make the reception there for the Indians. Incomplete at about the 47-yard line, so 4A City will have to set up the punt once again. They will punt from their own 38. Kretzinger is standing on the 25-yard line. Wemark will back up inside the 30. A good punt for Kretzinger last time. Good snap. It's another great punt for Kretzinger. It's going to retreat Wemark back, though took kind of an awkward hop. Now a 4A City bounce inside the 25, down to the 20. So another good punt there for Kretzinger. It originally took a weird hop as it was going end over end. I was hoping it was going to continue to carry inside the New Hampton territory there. Instead, it took kind of a funky bounce towards the sideline and then took a roll. It took some momentum off that football and only got about a 5, maybe 6-yard roll onto it. Inside the 20-yard line where the New Hampton offense will set up once again. 4A City's defense looking for a stop. So far, New Hampton 2 offensive possessions, and they've marched the field both times from the shotgun. Lane takes a snap, hands it off to McShane, and McShane is taken down in the backfield. Good job there by the Indians defense. I think Carson Buffington rolls off the bottom of that pile. It is. Buffington and a host of other Indians as he's going to be stopped only for a couple of inches. They're going to give him forward progress near the 20-yard line. So a couple of inches of a loss for the Indians defense on first down. It'll be second down. We'll call it still second down and 10, though second down and 10 and a few inches. 6:11 to play here in the second quarter. 14-0 is the score in favor of New Hampton. 4A City defense looking for a stop. They're going to stack it in tight. They send Wemark in motion from right to left across the formation. They're going to hand it off to McShane, off the left tackle. McShane running room. He's got a little bit of it, though. One of the smaller gains for McShane, about 4, almost 5 yards on second down. It'll be third down and long coming up. We'll give him 5 yards. Seidel Woogie there, the stop for the Indians. 5 yards up to the 25-yard line. It'll be third down and 5 coming for the New Hampton offense. 4A City looking for their first stop. Could be a 3 and out if they can find a stop here, though. McShane ran for 12 yards, or found a third down and 12 the last time. They had him in a long third down. Wemark again in motion, and they're going to throw it this time. It's a screen pass to McShane. 4A City bit for the screen, and still might have stopped him. Good tackle out there. Who got that tackle? It was Kellen Moore. So Kellen Moore does make the tackle short of the first down marker, but it's going to be fourth down and 1, so 4A City is going to have to send New Hampton backwards, and instead I think New Hampton might be running out their punt unit. They're showing punt, so we'll see if they actually decide to boot it away, and New Hampton, 4A City might be forcing the 3 and out. Most of the Indians fell for the screenplay, and New Hampton with Wemark is in punt formation here for the Chickasaws. Steinleggy in punt formation for the Chickasaws. Punted, and a good one. It's going to get a New Hampton bounce inside the 25 at about the 22-yard line. So 4A City will take over from their own 22 with 4:26 to play here in quarter number 2. That was Wemark the punter. Steinleggy is their normal punter. Actually, that's the first time anybody but Steinleggy has punted so far this season, as I believe that was Drake Wemark who gave it a boot, and a pretty good one at that, as it's all the way down to the 4A City 22. So flip of a field position. The Indians will need to drive with 4:26 to play until halftime. They're going to hand it off to Andy Olson on first down. He's wrapped up all the way back at the 20-yard line. McShane on the stop for New Hampton. Back at the 20-yard line, a loss of 2. And it'll be second down and 12 coming up for the Indians. 4:26 to play. The clock should be running, but it's not. 4A City getting a little home clock there. Clock wasn't running for that entire time they were in
huddle. Forest City probably got 15 to 20 seconds of free clock there. Here's the rollout by Brookoff, looking to throw downfield. He's going for the home run pass, and it is intercepted by the Chickasaws at the 45-yard line. Brookoff went for the home run, and interception for New Hampton. Cale Loris finds the interception for New Hampton. Loris, his first interception of the year, comes in and plays from time to time, picks up his first interception of the season. And now New Hampton back in business that they set up shop at the Forest City 37-yard line with 4:04 to play in quarter number 2. So a chance for New Hampton to try to extend their lead before halftime. Lane drops the football. It's on the ground. He'll pick it back up, but it's going to be a loss for the Chickasaws. So the ball gets dropped, and it turns into a loss for New Hampton all the way back to the 39-yard line. We'll call it a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12 upcoming with 3:44 to play in the first half. Levi Olson there for the Indians after Lane dropped it and had to pick it up. And we'll see New Hampton spread it out again. Wemark to the near side. They're going to go a 3-receiver set for the first time. Lane will still hand it off to McShane, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Great play by the Indians, as that was Grant Woogie, the sophomore. Comes in and makes a stop in the backfield for the Indians all the way back at the 41-yard line. So New Hampton has done nothing but go backwards in the first 2 plays of this drive, though, again, we'll remind you the last time they had a 3rd down and 12, McShane ran for them all and more. Now it's 3rd down and 14 from the Forest City 41, 2:52 to play. They'll send 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right, 3-receiver formation. They've got 2 running backs to the backfield to help Lane protect. Lane will drop back to throw. He needs the extra protection. He's still going to have to roll out. He'll throw across the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. The nearest person to that football was Jack Thompson, an Indian defender, and it's going to fall well incomplete, and we'll see the punt unit back on here for the New Hampton. So back-to-back defensive stops here for the Forest City defense, and the Indians will get the football back after a turnover gave New Hampton their best starting field position, and Forest City stops them. And we'll see a punt. It's going to be Wemark. Not sure why Steinlege isn't punting. But for a back-to-back times here, it's going to be Wemark who will punt it away. From the 50, Wemark gives it a boot. It's a spiral boot. That's going to bounce at the 1, and it goes, thankfully, into the Indians' end zone. And it will be a touchback, as that one, the Gunners were down there. If that one holds up at the 1, they might be able to down it and put Forest City in trouble. But Forest City will instead start at their own 20-yard line. 80 yards to travel in 2 minutes and 28 seconds for Forest City if they're going to try to put a score on before halftime. Remember, Forest City received the opening kickoff after New Hampton deferred. So New Hampton will get the football back to start the second half. Forest City will break the huddle. Set up at the 20. Brookoff in the gun. 3 receivers. He's going to hand it off to Olson. Olson's got some running room. Olson will plunge forward to about the 25. A 5-yard pickup on first down, and it's 2nd down and 5 from the 25 upcoming for the Indians. Thanks for joining us here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Waldorf University halftime show comes your way in just a couple of minutes. We'll start off with the Forest City High School Marching Band. We'll talk everything you need to know here about football in Forest City tonight. Last scheduled game for the Indians. 2 receivers to the right at home. Handed off to Andy Olson. Olson looking for some running room. He'll plunge forward near the first down marker. He'll be short by a yard. A gain of 4 for the Indians on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd down and 1 upcoming. I say scheduled home game because if Forest City fails to qualify for the postseason, they are allowed to schedule a Week 9 game against another non-qualifying postseason team. But they're still hoping to keep their playoff hopes alive with a victory tonight. Brookoff takes the snap. Quarterback keeper looking for the first down. He's got it, and he'll be run out of bounds, but he's got enough for the first down beforehand as he's run out of bounds at about the 33, 34-yard line. We'll call it the 33. First down and 10 Indians. So Brookoff plows forward for the first, though Forest City still has a long ways to go with 1:17 to play in the first half. Still have 67 yards to travel. And 77 seconds to do so. One receiver to the right, one receiver to the left. Wing to the right side, running back in the backfield. Brookoff takes the snap, gives it on the right side. Good play. Good block by Kellen Moore, and Andy Olson will plow forward to the 40. Kellen Moore sprung that play with a nice block on the edge, and the Indians will have it out to the 40-yard line. So a gain of 7 on first down will keep the clock moving. And Forest City will have to go into hurry-up mode here. 40 yards, they still need, or 60 yards. At the 40-yard line, they still need 60 yards to go to find the end zone in less than a minute, 50 seconds. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Brookoff is back to throw. Looking across the middle, it's incomplete through the hands and over the head of Knutson. And dangerously will cross through the defensive backfield of New Hampton. Will stop the clock, but Forest City will have third down and 3 coming from their own 40 with 43 seconds left until halftime. Like the way the Forest City defense is trending, though, heading into half. Got to get the Forest City offense, though. They put together a couple of initial drives where they moved the ball, a couple of first downs, and then the drives have stalled. Brookoff looking to throw. He's under pressure. Brookoff nearly went down. Stays on his feet somehow. He'll throw. Downfield. It's going to be caught by Kellen Moore. Caught by Kellen at the 45. Forest City's got to hurry. They got to move. 33 seconds to play in the first half. Kellen Moore makes a nice grab across the 50 inside New Hampton territory at the 42. Though the Indians got to move, and they're going to call timeout. Forest City will call timeout with 32 seconds left, and Forest City now just 42 yards away after a 20-yard pickup on third down for the Indians. We're back in 30 seconds.
And Forest City is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians. Stop in and check out their pharmacy. It's built for you. No waiting in lines for the pharmacy. The pharmacy will be waiting for you. Hy-Vee is your full-service, employee-owned grocery store here in Forest City. Go Indians from Hy-Vee.
Welcome back here on KIOW. It was close early, but now West Hancock taking it to St. Ansgar 22-0 in the third quarter. Believe it or not, as good as West Hancock has been, I didn't think there was a school but West Hancock has never beaten St. Ansgar in school history. So if they're able to win tonight, they're up 22-0. West Hancock has never beaten St. Ansgar, which kind of surprised me. They've played 8 times in school history, and they've all gone the way of the Saints. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Wing back to the left as well. Brookoff in the gun will take the snap. Brookoff will look to throw. He's under pressure, and he's thrown down at the 50. Braden McShane hit Brookoff hard at the 50. And it's a loss all the way back. It's going to be a loss of about 8 on the sack. Forest City's got to hustle. 17 seconds left in the half. Brookoff will quickly take the snap. We've got free play for the Indians coming. Offsides on the defense on the way, though it's a lot of time running off. Got offense coming off on the defense. Or maybe Forest City was moving. It could be an illegal shift, but I would assume hopefully that it was a free play for the Indians. And it's going to be encroachment, but I guess it could be illegal shift as well. That wouldn't have been blow dead. It is. Oh, man. So the Indians are called for the illegal shift. And that will push them back inside their own territory at the 45. Those are the 2 penalties you're going to find with a play not being blown dead, either an encroachment or an illegal shift, an illegal movement by the Indians. You can send guys in motion, but you can only have 1 man in motion at a time, and anybody that else is in motion has to be set for a second before the snap. Carter Brookoff will throw downfield. He heaves it. It's going to be intercepted by Wemark at the 30-yard line, and that is not going to quite take us to halftime. There is 1 second left on the clock. Wemark will find the interception. That is Wemark's 3rd interception of the season. He's taken 1 back to the house, 32 yards, but the 3rd interception on the season for Drake Wemark, the senior, and New Hampton will have 1 play from the 30-yard line with 1 second on the clock. I'm sure the Chickasaws will hand it off to McShane, and we'll go to halftime with 14-0 lead. Hopefully, if the Indians bring them down. No, they're going to take the knee instead. So knee for a victory formation there for New Hampton. They'll take the knee and send it into halftime. 14-0 is the score in favor of the Chickasaws after one half of play. It was the Braden McShane show. He had that sack that kind of ended Forest City's rush. He also ran 17 times for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns. Big half for the sophomore Braden McShane. We'll talk all about it when we come back. Following the Forest City Marching Band, they're going to be taking the field here in about a minute, and then we'll have all your stats, everything you need to know. Waldorf University halftime show comes your way in about a minute on here on KIOW.
I'm proud to serve our new and returning
And
customers.
claim your prize. Thanks to everyone who donated to the Sports Boosters this year.
592-8282. Good luck, athletes. Go Electric and make noise.
The County Line C team of Chuck Rubik, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asbro, Agro, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us at the Airport Blacktop, Forest City.
And now, for tonight's halftime entertainment, the pride, the excellence, the tradition, 110 members strong, your Forest City High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Corey Schmidt, and the color guard instructor is Lauren Peterson. This year's show is entitled Home Again, and tonight's performance will include Pompeii, Hallelujah, Neon Sunrise, Never Enough, and From Now On. Drum majors Kevin Jones, Eliana Warren, and Brooke Wilson. Is your band ready? Forest City High School Marching Band, the field is yours for halftime performance. and earned second place in the parade in Class 3A and rallied at the field show competition to earn caption awards for Best Percussion, Best Winds, and Best Marching. Ultimately, the band won first place in Class 3A, were named Field Show Champion, and won the Town of Mount Music Award for their combined awards. They will perform at 12:50 p.m. and compete to hopefully earn their 41st consecutive Division I rating. And now, we'd like to introduce the seniors and their parents from the marching band.
Well, there you have it. The Forest City High School Marching Band doing a great job. As you heard Mr. Johnson saying a moment ago, will be going for their 41st Division I rating at the State Marching Band Festival next week. 3 minutes, we'll come back. We'll have all the stats, everything you need to know of the first half next on KIOW. Welcome back to the press box here at Forest City High School as we get set for second half coming up in just a couple of minutes. First of all, some scores from around the district. It's Clear Lake all over Crestwood, 35-12. Crestwood opened up with an early lead in that one, but Clear Lake has taken it to them now, 35-12. They win the district. And Osage now has taken the lead over Garner Hayfield Ventura, which is helpful for Forest City if they come back and win. The Indians need Osage's help there. And not necessarily. If GHV wins, obviously Forest wouldn't do anything for Forest City. Again, Forest City's only path right now is to win, but would help with any loss. With any loss there, Osage will put themselves into the postseason with a win tonight. That would be at least that would be 3 schools. If New Hampton wins tonight, if Osage wins tonight, and Clear Lake wins tonight, all 3 of them would be in. And then it would come down to the final week. Forest City would be out. It'd be come to the final week. It'd be Garner, Hayfield, Ventura, and Crestwood battling out for that final playoff spot. Again, if Forest City wins, they then would enter that race as well, depending on who else won. But if New Hampton wins and Osage wins, those 2 teams will secure themselves into the postseason. Let's take a look at some stats from the first half. First of all, scoring plays. The first came for New Hampton with 2:23 to play in the first quarter. It was a 3-yard run by McShane. McShane runs 30 yards for the touchdown for New Hampton. The 2-point conversion was good to Drake Wemark. Pass from Mason Lane, 8-0. In the second quarter, again, it was McShane, 30. Where's number 30? 8:31 left in the second quarter. 5 yards for the touchdown, 14-0. 2-point conversion was no good. Wildcat formation there for New Hampton. Some stats for the teams in the first half. Forest City ran 26 plays for 100 yards offense. New Hampton ran 28 plays, 179 yards of offense. New Hampton had the ball for 13 minutes and 31 seconds. Forest City 10 minutes and 28 seconds. The Indians have 55 rush yards on 14 carries. They also have 55 yards through the air on 4 completions. New Hampton 24 carries, 167 yards on the ground. They have passed 3 times for 12 yards. Connor Sopko will tee it off, and the kick will be taken by New Hampton at about the 31. His knee is down at the 31-yard line. He tried to get up and run with it. No, not in the NFL yet. And that will be down at the 31-yard line, where it will be first down and 10 for New Hampton. Ball picked up there by Howell. A 21-yard line, is where New Hampton will take over, first down and 10. The ball bounced at about the 23, and it was fumbled for a moment by Howell at the 21 before he put his knee down and picked it up. Again, if he went to put his knee down, he could have taken off running with it. Wemark in motion from right to left across the formation. They're going to pitch it out to McShane. Forest City will swarm McShane and bring him down after no gain. Well, maybe a yard. They do give him 1 yard up to the 22. So they're going to give McShane the yard up to the 22-yard line, where it'll be second down and 9. Forest City's defense, they forced 2 punts, 2 stops for New Hampton at the end of that first half, and now a good start to the second half. Though McShane has already done some damage, the Indians will need to continue to fly around defensively and then give the ball back to their offense and try to make a stop. Though you still have a couple more downs. You got to stop New Hampton, so you got them on one play. Here's a different formation. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. They're going to hand it off to McShane, looking for running room. Breaks a tackle. Another missed Indians tackle. And they had him originally at about the 22, 23, 24-yard line. Instead, he breaks forward for a first down up to the 32. So again, McShane will break a couple tackles and will get all the way to the 32-yard line on their own side of the 50. And it'll be first down and 10 for New Hampton. 11 minutes to play, third quarter, second half. 14-0. New Hampton up the middle. This is the fullback from the fullback position. And that was 44, Tyler Wiltsey. The senior fullback will plow forward for a couple of yards up to the 36-yard line. Levi Olson makes a stop for the Indians at the 36. And it'll be a gain of about 4 on first down. We'll call it second down and 6 from the 36. That's where New Hampton will spread their offense. To the near side, Wemark off the line of scrimmage. Under center, they'll pitch it out to McShane, looking for some running room. He's going to be stacked up And again, we'll fight for a couple of extra yards, though he doesn't get that many this time. Less this time, but Forest City did have him at the line of scrimmage, and he fights for yardage up to the 40. So give him 4 yards to the 40. It'll be 3rd down and 2 coming up for New Hampton from their own 40-yard line. This would be a good spot for the Forest City defense, the final loss. And Forest New Hampton to try to boot this one away from their own 40-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield, 3 backs in the backfield. Under center, they give it to McShane. He's going to have the first down. McShane gets the first down across the 42 to about the 43-yard line. A host of Indians will make the stop at the 43-yard line. Archer hits him. Initially, he'll be credited for the tackle. 43-yard line, almost to the 44. It'll be 1st down and 10 for New Hampton with 9:18 to play in quarter number 3. Again, 10 o'clock tonight comes the Iowa High School scoreboard show. The way we're flying around here in this game so far, not sure we'll get you to the scoreboard show. Under pressure, McShane throws complete to Wemark across the middle. Drake Wemark has his first long reception of the night. Excuse me, was that McShane? I think that might have been, pardon me. I think McShane, Wemark was in the area. We'll wait for that one to come across, but I think actually McShane made that reception before being brought down at about the 39. Under center, they're going to hand it off. It's Howell. Good job, Trevor Seidel. Carson Buffington there for the Indians will make the tackle. So a good stop for the Indians that time on a short gain. It was McShane, so he does it on the ground and through the air. That was McShane with that long catch. They credited him for 18 yards on the reception to Braden McShane. That time it was Howell, who fights for a couple of yards. It's 2nd down and 9. Wiltsey is the fullback. They're going to throw McShane across the middle, wide open to the 30, 25, 20. Penalty marker on the field, but a big gain for New Hampton. Aiden Roberson with the reception. The junior will take it all the way down inside Forest City territory at about the 12. Penalty marker on the field. If it's holding, it's only from the spot, so it still will be a large gain for New Hampton. We'll see what it is. It is going to be blocking the back against the Chickasaws. So New Hampton will get called for a block in the back. Also, from the spot, we'll take it back to the 31-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 1 for New Hampton. Almost 2. No, 1. Yeah, just about 1. 2. I don't know. 1.5. 7:55 to play here in quarter number 3. 14-0 is the score in favor of New Hampton. They've got 2 yards to get to the first down after the holding penalty. And they're going to they keep it with McShane, or with Lane, and he's sacked in the backfield. Who else? Then Andrew Snyder and Kellen Moore pick up the sack for the Indians all the way back behind the original line of scrimmage at the 41-yard line. Huge stop for the Indians defense, makes it 3rd down and long. Now they got to find a stop on 3rd down. You got the stop on 2nd, got to have the stop on 3rd. Snyder's 3rd sack of the season. As now it's going to be 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Chickasaws from the Forest City 41. 7 minutes to play. Timeout is going to be called. Timeout New Hampton with 6:58 to play in the 3rd period. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in moments.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry truck accessories of all kinds, 5th wheel hitches, LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
We're halfway through the third quarter. Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. 6:58 to play. Quarter number 3. Forest City is trailing New Hampton 14-0. It's been all Chickasaws, though the Forest City offense has to move the football. We talked about it. Not too much of difference between the Forest City offense and the New Hampton offense, except for the 2 touchdowns the New Hampton offense scored. 4 wide for New Hampton. They're going to throw Lane under pressure by the Forest City D. When they don't put help back there for him, the Forest City Ds get to him. The last time they tried to throw downfield, they only sent 2 wide receivers out and put 2 guys back in protection, and Lane still threw it incomplete. That time they went 4 wide, and it's going to be 4th down for New Hampton, and they're going to punt it away, looks like, to the Indians. So it looks like New Hampton will boot it away, as it will be Wemark to punt it, and it's going to go down at about the 1-yard line. New Hampton downs it at the 1, and Forest City will have 99 yards to go. Wemark was punting again. We have not seen Carter Steinlege on the field much for the Chickasaws, which actually throws a wrench into the plans of CBS National News. Not sure where Steinlege's at, but I was going to mention this earlier. CBS National News is here to get some B-roll of Steinlege for a Christmas special they're running, as Forest City will plow forward for a couple of yards. They've got their TV cameras here. Steinlege, a part of that earlier story this season where a Charles City receiver was stretching out Steinlege after he had a cramp, and the picture went viral. Both were on Good Morning America at one point, and now they will be getting an award, a sportsmanship award, and also will be doing a Christmas special on Christmas Day for CBS News. And they were here to get some B-roll of Steinlege, as it's nearly a safety. The Indians will lose a yard all the way back near the goal line. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for Forest City from their own 1-yard line. And, the guy traveled all the way here to get B-roll of Steinlege. And I'm looking around trying to see if he's still around here. He is. He's over on the far side. But Steinlege is nowhere to be found. We have not seen him on the field. Maybe they should have called ahead. Here's a handoff up the middle. A couple of yards for the Indians, and they'll just get some punting room for Kretzinger, who's going to be punting from the back of his own end zone. 5:10 to play here in quarter number 3. 14-0 the score. Wemark will be back to return for New Hampton, as he'll be all the way back at the Forest City 40. Kretzinger does have his heels on the back of the end zone, and they try to block it. Kretzinger gets it away, and it will go and get a Forest City bounce, but it's going to be a short one, as Kretzinger was just trying to get it out. Actually, pretty close to his average, no, a little short. Average is about 37 yards per punt. And that one is going to go down at about the 28, 29. Inside the 29, near the 28-yard line, where New Hampton will have 1st down at 10 with 4:43 to play here in quarter number 3. And we'll see one receiver left. Quarterback under center, fullback And running back McShane will break forward to about the 24-yard line, where it'll be second down and short. Coming up a gain of 6 on first down. Call it second down and 4 for New Hampton. From the Forest City 24-yard line, they got to get inside the 20, near the 19, but not quite to the 19-yard line for the first down. 4:18 to play here in quarter number 3. Two receivers, a tight end and a receiver. They're going to hand it off to Wiltsey up the middle, and he's going to have enough for the first down. Tyler Wiltsey, the fullback, will take it inside the 20 to about the 16, 17-yard line, where it'll be a first down and 10 for New Hampton. So New Hampton will get the first down yardage to the 16-yard line, 17-yard line, first down and 10, 17 yards from their first second-half touchdown. Under center, McShane sends Weemark in motion from right to left. He'll pitch it out to McShane. Weemark with a big block. McShane looking for running room. This one's going to come back as a penalty marker will be thrown in the area of holding against New Hampton. It is holding against the Chickasaws. The penalty is thrown at the 15, either the 15 or the 16. It's in between. We'll see what they decide to do. It's in between the 15 and the 16-yard line, but it goes from the spot. They're going to call it at the 16, so it'll go all the way back to the 26-yard line, where New Hampton will have first down and long from the 26. 3:24 to play here in quarter number 3. And they actually put it out almost to the 27. They did put it at the 27. The penalty marker was thrown at the 16. So either they meant to throw it at the 20 or the 17, or somebody's on the same math level as me. Under center lane, fullback, running back. They're going to pitch it out to McShane. McShane looking for some running room. Forest City will run him out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. As the Indians will be running out of bounds, Sesker is there for the Indians. So is Feldman and Jackson Archer. Archer, Feldman, and Sesker all there for the Indians to run them out of bounds at the 25. It'll be second down and 18 coming up from the 25-yard line. They've got to get inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line for a first down. Two receivers left. Oh, that is Stein. So Steinlege is out there, So they can get some shots of him there. Haven't seen him much tonight, but he is on the field right now. And he's their usual punter as well, has not been punting. It'll be a false start on New Hampton. So we're going to spread Steinlege out that time. All the way back to the 30-yard line. It'll be second and 23 coming up now for the Chickasaws. Two receivers left, one receiver to the right. McShane will go in motion. They're going to throw. He's under pressure. Lane is. He throws to the end zone, wide open. Nobody was there. Somebody missed coverage as Weemark was wide open running down the middle of the field. McShane hits him beautifully. It was second down and 23, and they go all the way to the end zone for the touchdown for New Hampton. Weemark could have spun all the way around with his arms out and wouldn't have been close to touching the nearest Forest City defender, as New Hampton will try to add on the two-point conversion with 2:40 to play here in quarter number 3. Under center lane, sends Weemark in motion from left to right. They're going to pitch it out to McShane. McShane 2-1 touchdown. McShane's in for the two-point conversion. It's all New Hampton, 2:40 to play here in quarter number 3. New Hampton 22, Forest City 0.
Construction Services of Forest City currently has capacity for renovation and remodel projects, while the large projects experience delays. We have master craftsmen available to help you with your project from start to finish. Put them to work for you by calling 641-585-0101 today. Kingland Construction Services of Forest City.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to shove these $20 bills down the drain. Ah, there we go.
Having an old water softener is like shoving money down the drain. But a new Culligan softener can save money and a ton of salt. Culligan, better water, pure and simple.
Welcome back here to Forest City High School. 2:40 to play here in quarter number 3. And it's New Hampton all over Forest City, 22-0. Again, scoring points in this series between these two teams has been tough to come by the Indians. Dating all the way back to 1994, the first time it's been played. New Hampton cheering as that ball will go into the end zone. First touchback of the season for any kicker for New Hampton. They kick. McShane will kick. Steinleggy will kick. Wemark has kicked some tonight. And between all of them, none of them have ever had a touchback this season. And they pick up their first. So you hear a little cheer from the New Hampton sidelines as Forest City will take over at their own 20-yard line with 2:40 to play here in quarter number 3. Keeper for Carter Brookoff, and he'll find a yard. McShane on the tackle. Up to about the 22-yard line. Give him a gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8 upcoming. 2:16 left. Going back into history a bit here in this series. Excuse me. As we mentioned, the first game between these two teams taking place in 1994. It was a 36-8 loss for the Indians. Brookoff tries to throw. He's under pressure by McShane. The pass is going to be incomplete, and it's going to be third down and 8 coming up for the Indians. They didn't play again until 2002, 2003 were all wins for New Hampton. New Hampton started off with the first 6 games in the series in the series they won. Forest City didn't win in the series for the first time since 2011 when the Indians put up 40 points against New Hampton, and that's the most points they've scored in this series. They've never eclipsed more than 14 since, or actually any other time. Pass is going to be incomplete. Drake Wemark goes up and tips that one as he tried to find his second pick of the night. As he tips it away from Jack Thompson, incomplete. It'll be fourth down and 8, and Forest City will run their punt unit out with 1:48 to play here in the third period. So the scores for Forest City in the 12 games that have been played so far, including 5 shutouts, and New Hampton right now on their way to their 6th shutout and 13 meetings with the Indians. As this one will roll near the 50-yard line and be touched near the 50-yard line, so New Hampton will take over at the 49 of Forest City. Won't quite get to the 50. It'll be taken over at the Forest City 49-yard line. Is where New Hampton will have it 49 yards from their own end zone. 5 shutouts in this series. So far, New Hampton is looking for their 6 and 13 years. The other scores, we'll take out the year that we scored 40 in 2011. 8 points, 6 points, 14, 14, 7, 7, including 7-0 in the playoffs last year right here on this field. 2 receivers left, a wing to the left side and one in the slot there is going to be a handoff to McShane. McShane looking for some running room. He's going to be taken down inside the 45 at about the 44-yard line. So McShane will continue to run as he is nearing 200 yards rushing so far tonight. Forest City's had trouble bringing him down, so they're just going to continue to feed him. Give him 26 carries for 178 yards. So 22 yards from a 200-yard rushing night for McShane. 1:29 to play here in the third period. Still plenty of time for him to get that. They're going to go to Wiltsey up the middle. The fullback is loose inside the 30, near the 25-yard line. Tyler Wiltsey, the fullback, will get loose. 5'10", 140 pounds. And he's going to be brought down at about the 26-yard line. So it'll be a first down for New Hampton to the Forest City 26, 1:18 to play here in the third period. Reminder, Iowa High School scoreboard show will come live for you in about an hour's time from now. I don't think we'll still be live with you at that point. We'll have a little bit of a pregame show, or a postgame show, brought to you by our good friends at County Line Seeds. County Line Seeds just off the airport blacktop in Forest City. I'm sure the guys out in the field again this evening listening to us on the radio. Appreciate all of you guys at County Line Seeds for all their hard work out there as Iowa corn farmers and soybeans. They sell those too. You can buy them. 51 seconds left here in quarter number 3. 22-0 New Hampton as McShane will rush for his 27th time tonight. And gained down to the 22-yard line. Excuse me, that was Howe. So Howe, the ball carrier, still in the game. Oh, that was false start, left guard. Yeah, 52 moved. False start here for New Hampton. Seen all the way up here, they got to move that back 5 yards. Fortunately, the officials catch that one. We'll move it back to the 27-yard line, where New Hampton will have it second down and about 11. 54, Zach Utley, the left guard. Forest City moving around on the defensive line, and Utley falls for it and just moves so slightly. Actually, I think they might have made a change up there. I think it is 52. Logan Feldkelder, Jr. Yeah, 52, I think that is who it is. They made a change on their offensive line. Lane under center will hand this one off to McShane, right side. McShane running room to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, still loose to the 5. McShane will take it all the way near the end zone. Did he get in? No, he's going to be short. McShane for about 25 more yards. That's going to take him over 200 yards rushing on the night for New Hampton. And he's just a couple of yards away from pounding in his third touchdown of the night if they continue to give it to him. I assume, why not? He's carried the horse. It's going to be the end of the third quarter. I'm going to assume they're going to go to McShane. He's carried the load as a coach. It's almost deserving of McShane to try to punch it in one more time. We'll see if Forest City can stop him when we come back. We'll take a break. We'll come back in about a minute here on KIOW.
Main Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636. Stephenson Construction of Forest City. Looking to replace a door or some windows? Small remodeling jobs or just different odd carpentry jobs around your home or business? Call Denny or Jay Stephenson today at 585-3076. Good luck, Indians, from Stephenson Construction of Forest City.
Back here on KIOW, 27 carries for 203 yards now for Braden McShane as he breaks over that 200-yard plateau. And New Hampton is 2 yards away from pay dirt, once again leading Forest City 22-0. Trying to cap off this end of the third quarter drive. It'll be a start of the fourth quarter touchdown if they get in. Lane under center, running back, fullback in a line, handoff, Wiltsey, touchdown. So they go to Wiltsey instead. He's the utility man, plays fullback from time to time. His third touchdown of the season, and on just his 18th attempt. As he finds it from 2 yards out, came in with about 15 carries on the year for 52 yards, had a couple of touchdowns. His longest touchdown of the season came from 5 yards. That one will not be broke this time as he gets in from 2 yards out. And New Hampton will extend their lead now 28-0 8-0 over the Indians here in the fourth. 11:58 to play in the fourth period. Lane under center will look to roll. He'll pitch it out to Howe, who's going to be stuffed up. Forest City's defense will stuff on the two-point conversion. It's 28-0 New Hampton. 11:58 to play in the fourth. Kickoff is next.
University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 to see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW. As the Indians of Forest City trailing the New Hampton Chickasaws 28-0 here early in the fourth period. 11:58 to play in that fourth quarter. And we'll see a kickoff coming for New Hampton once again. As doing the kicking will be number 86, Aiden Roberson, who will boot this one away. Back to return for Forest City. It looks like Kellen Moore is over on the left side. Is that Thompson here on the near side? I thought that was Thompson earlier, but it was Vinton Feldman. Took one earlier. It is Kellen Moore who's going to take it here on the near side. Kellen Moore from the 15. Kellen Moore to the 25. Kellen Moore to the 30. Kellen Moore to the 35, and it'll be brought out of bounds after a gain out to about the 35-yard line. Give Kellen Moore a gain of 16 or so. And it's going to be short of the 40 at about the 39-yard line. So they're going to mark him at the 39. First down and 10 Forest City from the 39-yard line. 11:50 to play here in quarter number 4. Can the Indians try to punch one in offensively? They had over 100 yards of offense in the first half. Still sitting around that 100-yard mark here in the second half. Handoff up the middle. It's Andy Olson. McShane is there for New Hampton. Makes the stop. 42-yard line is where the ball will be spotted, so give him a gain of 3. Second down and 7 upcoming for the Forest City Indians. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Under center, Brookoff. In the backfield with Andy Olson. Brookoff will throw. It is incomplete. Tipped up in the air, caught by McShane. Going the other way for New Hampton. McShane has done everything else tonight. Might as well find an interception as well. And he gets it. It was tipped in the air. That one's going to go against Carter. Though that's one of those that the quarterback, really not on the quarterback, as it was tipped up in the air, and all McShane had to do is look up in the air and say, look what I found. And then there's a penalty marker on the field. It's going to be a block in the back on the return against New Hampton. So McShane will find the interception for the Chickasaws. His second interception of the year. His only other interception was returned 55 yards for a touchdown. That one, fortunately, won't go for a touchdown. But McShane is hard to bring down, no matter if he catches it offensively or runs it defensively. Also does have a reception tonight for New Hampton. They went for a bunch of yards as well. It's been the Braden McShane show. The sophomore Forest City will have to put him in the memory bank for next year when we go to New Hampton, the second round of district, second time around in this district. Lane hands it off. McShane right side will get across the 40. Inside the 40-yard line looking in. McShane on the carry. Kellen Moore on the stop for the Indians. Came in as Forest City's leading tackler. 37-yard line is where they bring him down at. So it'll be a 2-yard gain to the 37, where it'll be second down and 8 with a 10:40 to play here in quarter number 4. And the Chickasaws trying to extend their lead. Wemark to the near side. Fullback, running back in the backfield, under center, McShane. will take the snap. He'll flip it out. Excuse me. That was Howe who took the snap. Howe brought down for a 2-yard loss at the 39. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 coming for New Hampton back at the original line of scrimmage at the 39-yard line. So the Chickasaws will have a long 3rd down to try to overcome here in the fourth quarter. 9:58 to play in that fourth quarter. Again, County Line Seeds, the sponsor of today's post-game show, coming your way. As soon as this quarter wraps up, Wemark will go in motion here to the near side. They go to the fullback, Wiltsey, and he's going to find all of it. They go fullback Wiltsey right up the middle. It's going to be enough for a first down on 3rd down and 10. The fullback runs for 11. And it's 1st down and 10 at New Hampton from the 29-yard line. 9:30 to play here in the quarter. Lane will get the play from 29th year head coach Scott Frericks, looking for win 193. Unless they win the state actually, even if they do win the state championship this year, he would not get to 200 this season. We'll have to have a 30th season to try to get to win number 200. Not saying that New Hampton is a state championship caliber team. Saying how far he is from 200 career wins, Coach Frericks. 8 wins away. Again, even if you win out and win the title, you're not 8 games away. So we'll have to wait till at least the 30th season to try to win for a 200th time. 8:37 to play here in quarter number 4. 2nd down and 1 upcoming for New Hampton. Howe is in the backfield. Wiltsey is also there as the fullback. They're going to go to Wiltsey, the fullback. He's loose inside the 10, and he's going to be finally brought down after a big gain on 2nd down and 1 for the fullback dive of Tyler Wiltsey. They mark it at the 9. So Wiltsey rushes to the 9-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and goal for New Hampton. As they're looking to try to find pay dirt with somebody else. Over 300, almost running up on 400 yards of total offense for the Chickasaws. They're going to give it to Howe. Howe at the 5. Howe still rushing. Is he in? He's in. Howe runs into a couple of Indian defenders at about the 5, and he just keeps the legs trucking, keeps the legs turning, and he finds the touchdown for New Hampton from 9 yards out. Isaac Howe is on the board, and New Hampton will extend their lead now 34-0, and they're going to attempt a PAT. Why not? Mason Lane will attempt it. The holder is Wiltsey, I believe. Lane's PAT attempt is no good. So they have a 34-point lead. Might as well try a PAT. Could be something they need in the postseason to try to tie a game or something. But that's why they don't do it. 34-0 kickoff is next. New Hampton over Forest City.
A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W Family Restaurant, where the food is as good as the root beer, Highway 69 North in Forest City.
What? The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Thanks to our viewers, listeners, however you are getting your Forest City football fix this evening. 7:56 to play here in the fourth quarter. 34-0 is the score in favor of New Hampton, and Roberson will boot this one away from his own 40-yard line, taken by the Indians. Thompson at the 15. Thompson took the opening kickoff back a week ago. This time he's going to get stuck. He is stuck by Zion, Marshall Zion, with the tackle at about the 37-yard line, where Thompson will get taken down, and Forest City will have it first down and 10 from there, from their own 37. Greenwood and Brookoff into the huddle. 20 seconds for Forest City to snap this one away. 7:50 to play in the ball game. Again, the Iowa High School scoreboard show will come your way at 10 o'clock. We will not get you all the way there, but we will have a post-game show brought to you by our friends at County Line Seeds. Kellen Moore with a pitch and catch out to the 42-yard line. So a good pickup for the Indians of about 6 on first down, almost 7. We'll call it 6, second down and 4. Upcoming for the Indians. 7:25 to play here in quarter number 4. One receiver left, 2 receivers to the right. Carter Brookoff will take the snap. He looks to throw. Brookoff will pass complete to Greenwood at the 50. So the Indians will complete the pass to the 50-yard line, first down and 10, as Drew Greenwood will make the reception for the Indians there. And actually, they gave him the 49. We'll take that. They gave him the 49 inside New Hampton territory. So first down and 10, Forest City from the New Hampton 49-yard line with 6:53 to play in the ball game. 1 receiver right, 2 receivers left. Wing to the game to the right as well. Brookoff will look to throw. Brookoff's under pressure, has to get rid of it as he was being rushed by Quentin Reichs. Quentin Reichs, the pressure for New Hampton, will force Brookoff to throw it incomplete, and it'll be second down and 10 with 6:42 to play in quarter number 4, and it's a 34-0 lead for the Chickasaws. Waldorf Warriors are back in action up at Mayville State tomorrow, right here on KIOW, 2 p.m. kickoff. So make sure you tune in for that one. Waldorf trying to find another conference victory. It's an interception. Knutson didn't turn around. Brookoff threw it to Knutson. He was running down the field. Knutson never turned around, but who did turn around? The defender, Ben Tengi, for New Hampton. He turned his head around, and Tengi finds the interception, and it will be a New Hampton football as Tengi finds his first, 3rd pick for the Chickasaws in the game, and the first of the season for Tengi on a miscommunication there by the Indians offense. First down and 10, New Hampton inside Forest City territory at their 49-yard line. So not sure there, but just a little miscommunication turns into the Chickasaws with the football back. 6:34 to play in the ball game. 1 receiver to the near side, running back, fullback in the game for New Hampton. And a new quarterback as well. Here's the handoff. Now into quarterback is 10. That's Carson Speltz. Carson Speltz is in now to play as the quarterback. Speltz, one of their starting defensive backs, is their backup quarterback, and he plays. Howe is now the running back. He starts as the fullback, plays now as the running back. McShane's night looks to be over with 28 carries, 205 yards of rushing, and 2 touchdowns for the Chickasaws. They're going to give it to the fullback, who's also freshly into the game. 41-yard line, who was that running? It's 20. That's Quentin Reichs on the carry. So Quentin Reichs now at fullback. Reichs at fullback. Howe is at halfback. And Speltz is at quarterback for New Hampton. And they'll have it third down, and 2 from the 41-yard line. They've got to get to the 39 to reach the first down. Remark is still in the game. He comes to the near side. Howe and Reichs in the backfield, and they're going to keep it with Speltz under center, and he's got enough for a first down as he nears the 38-yard line. First down and 10, New Hampton. Doesn't quite reach the 38, but he gets across the 39. That's all he needed to do. So it's first down and 10. New Hampton just past their own 39-yard line. And 4:55 remaining in the ball game. Forest City will have a game next week as the Indians will travel to Garner Hayfield Ventura. 7:30 kickoff from Garner next week. One man in motion from left to right. They're going to pitch it out to Howe. Howe has got it. And we'll see who made the tackle for the Indians. Looks like Kellen Moore is there for the Indians. Makes the initial tackle at the 37-yard line. And Forest City also, I would assume, we'll find out more. I've heard some rumblings so far. They will try to schedule a Week 9 non-postseason game, as tonight will officially eliminate the Indians from postseason contention, but they will try to schedule a Week 9 game against somebody, hopefully. So we will have 2 more weeks of football next week at Garner Hayfield Ventura. We don't know any information, though, about what that Week 9 game would look like. Under center, it's going to be the fullback Reichs who will take it for a couple of yards. It'll be third down and about 4 upcoming for New Hampton. But it'll be played on the week of, well, the playoff games will be played on the 22nd. But obviously with all the officials covering playoff games, there's already been an official shortage. So maybe, Forest City could maybe try to play on a different night. Thursday or Saturday could be possibilities to play. A couple of other fresh guys into the game here for New Hampton. Try to get you some numbers. 3:20 to play. Hand off to Reichs. He's at halfback now. So Reichs has gone from fullback to halfback, and they have a new fullback in the game. So Reichs will have it fourth down and 2 upcoming for New Hampton from the 31. They're at the 31. They got to get to the 29, across the 29 actually, for the first down. I would assume they're just going to keep the offense on the field. 5:51 to play. And they can find a first down and should be able to just run a couple more plays to end the ball game. One receiver to the near side into the game. Oh, he's not even numbered. They give it to Reichs. He's got the first down. Gets about 3, needed 2. First down, New Hampton with 2:33 to play here in the fourth and final quarter. 34-0 is the score right now, and New Hampton will be able to run out the clock. Now, obviously, Forest City would not use their timeouts, trailing by 34. And New Hampton will be able to just run a couple of plays to take us to our final score, barring New Hampton breaking away for one. Carson Tavy on 9 carries tonight for Clear Lake has gone for 282 yards. Wow. He has 5 touchdowns through the air and on the ground. Huge night for Carson Tavy. 9 carries for 282 yards rushing for the Clear Lake quarterback. That's an incredible number. We saw that last week, excuse me. Saw the ability of Carson Tavy. A couple of yards on first down for New Hampton. They'll have it second down and 8 from their 26-yard line. 1:26 remaining in the contest. So they've got to try to get this one snapped. 5 seconds, and they're just breaking the huddle. 3 seconds under center, trying to get everybody set. They do. And Speltz will just take it up the middle, and they were moving. So it's going to be a penalty against New Hampton. It's going to be an illegal shift against the Chickasaws as they had guys moving out here as they were trying to get set and get going. So it will be a 5-yard illegal shift on the Chickasaws. We'll move them back 5 yards to the 31-yard line. And it'll be second down and long upcoming. 1:07 to play here in the fourth quarter. 34-0 for the Chickasaws. Our next broadcast will come your way, Forest City will come your way on Monday. Our next broadcast is the Waldorf football game at 2 o'clock tomorrow. But our next Forest City broadcast Monday, Central Springs and Forest City will play volleyball on Monday night. We'll have it for you right here on KIOW. Rush up the middle, near the 10-yard line, or near the original line of scrimmage, I should say. 32 seconds left, and New Hampton will have to snap the ball one more time. There's like a second between the game clock and the play clock. And they're going to let it go. I guess nobody's going to say anything. Technically, they should have to take one snap because there is 2 extra seconds. They're going to get a delay of game penalty, but nobody seems to mind that they actually will. I mean, they're going to run out of time. Flag. I just don't know. Okay. All right, we're going to let it go. End of the ball game as Forest City will fall. It's not really done the way it's supposed to be done there by the officials in New Hampton, but whatever. 34-0 is the final score as the Chickasaws will find the victory over the Indians here this evening. We'll have a post-game show coming your way in a couple of minutes. Our post-game show today brought to you by our friends at County Line Seeds. County Line Seeds in Forest City will have the post-game show coming your way in a couple of minutes.
Efficient Lennox Heating and Air Conditioning Solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lubbock have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Pruden metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland